Hello YouTube. So I seem to be in the tradition of making videos when I'm observing, so why not? Now you may notice it is oddly light outside. That is because A, I was remote observing this time, and B, I'm done with observing for the morning. So I was on the weird schedule where I was observing the second half of the night, which means that for me, in the Eastern time zone, observing things in Arizona, it's from about 3:30 to 7:30 in the morning. So it's like 8 o'clock now, I'm done walking home. It at least feels very nice out. It's summer. So it kind of just feels like Florida, which I really like. It's weird doing the remote observing. Not least of all because I didn't completely flip my schedule beforehand. So I was in the office around noon today. So from noon to about 8 a.m., I had like nothing to work on. So I was editing things, writing things, which is very weird. But also this time I'd already used the instruments on this telescope before, so it was more familiar, which is always nice. We got going a little bit faster. It stayed pretty clear. There weren't any very strange issues like we had last time on that telescope, so that's good. I think because it's half a night too, even though I was still awake the rest of the night, it felt like it went faster. We only had like 3 fields to go through. Partially we were only doing the broadband, which was only 2-minute exposures versus a narrow band, which we do for 10 minutes. So you have to do something about every 2 minutes, which kind of helps you keep awake a little bit, which totally helps. There's a couple cool galaxies in our fields, and I'm really tired. Not as tired as the friend who was observing with me. He is dead tired. I got a 5 o'clock wind of energy. So although my eyes feel like they're burning out of their sockets from staring at the computer screen, and my lower back kills from, generally slouching in my chair all day, the rest of me is like, yeah, totally awake. What are we doing now? No. We're feeding the cat, and then we're going to sleep. So, as I'm almost home, I'm going to sign off. I will talk to you tomorrow at some point. So just leave you with this very nice view of the sky. Look at the sky. There's more pretty sky on this side too. Alright, jump cut to tomorrow night. So I don't feel like pulling out my video camera even though it's right down there on the shelf. So I'm currently engaging in the age-old astronomy tradition of waiting. Well, partially for it to get dark, partially for the clouds to go away, and partially for my slot observing time to start since I'm the second half of the night. So in the meantime, I'm doing some writing, editing blog posts, and watching a show with friends. And freezing because it's finally warmed up to the warm temperature of 68 in this office. Hey YouTube, so it's about 5:20 local. We've taken 5 images tonight. It's been cloudy. The dome's actually just closed currently. Unfortunately, it looks like it will continue to be cloudy. We're not super pleased with that. And I'm tired. So that's an update. Weather sucks. Well, good morning, YouTube. It's early, about 7:50. There's quite a lovely mist, actually. There you can see the mist. It's kind of covering everything, but it looks very nice, especially where the sun's rising. It feels really good on my sinuses as well. So, how I said last night, we got everything we wanted to. We didn't get everything we wanted to tonight. One field, we got completely both bands. And the other field, we got all of I band, like 4 images in G, and we're aiming for 3 fields a night. We have some leeway time tomorrow, but tomorrow's weather forecast looks like it's going to be more cloudy than it was tonight, so we'll see. Tomorrow's also the solar eclipse, and our fellow students were thinking of leaving around 5:30 or 6, which is like 2 hours into when we start observing. So, like, if the timing works well, we might get like 2 fields in and then run and leave. But if it's still really clear, then I think our advisor would, quite understandably, like us to stay and keep data. And maybe we won't see totality, but we'll still see a solar eclipse. So, you know, science. Our advisors using their advisee privileges. Because of course, you know, the advisor going off downstate or across states and leaving us here to maybe see it. But we like getting data too. Anyways, I'm very tired. I only got about 3.5 hours of sleep last night. I'm mostly up just through sheer determination at this point. And my teeth feel gross because I haven't brushed them in far too long. And I just need to sleep. So yeah, I'll be home shortly. Hey, figured I'd check in very briefly. Heading in now. Gonna watch Octopussy while I wait with friends. And currently, the weather looks like it's going to be terrible in Arizona. Which, you know, data versus solar eclipse. The current plan is if I go with my other students to go see the eclipse, we'd leave at about 5 in the morning. So if it was kind of clear, I can maybe keep my fingers crossed for like 1 hour, get 1 field of data, and then if it just clouds out the rest of the night, that'd be great. Then I could go. And I'd like that very much. But we'll see. Because I do understand data needs to come first, so we'll see. Good morning, YouTube. So, you know how sometimes things just don't quite work? That was our observing this morning. The dome closed 10 minutes after the rest of the grad students left to go see the eclipse. 10 minutes. 10 stinking minutes is the difference between me seeing totality and not. And the original plan was for us to leave at 6, and we closed the dome at 5:30. So I would have been fine, but no. The plan got changed to leaving at 5, and even with people arriving late, they're like, well, what's it look like? And we're like, well, there's clouds coming, but they're on the edge still. And those stinking clouds are in the shape of a smile too, laughing at us. But when they asked when they're leaving, we're like, no, you know, we're still getting actually really high quality data, so I guess we'll stay. They left. 10 minutes later, just sudden influx of clouds. They're like, nope, we're closing the dome, and nothing cleared up at all either, so it wasn't even worth staying. Just, so I'll go home, I'll get a little bit of sleep, and then wake up and see partial totality here. But better than nothing, I will give that. It's about 94% coverage here, but the 10 minutes, or just if we had stuck to the original plan, I don't know if I'm more disappointed that I'm not seeing totality or that it's like all of the other grad students in our department but the 2 of us basically having like a big road trip, and it's gonna be fun. We'll be all together and then we go, oh, remember that thing? No, I wasn't there. So yeah, and I'll see you later. Hey YouTube, I'm stuck at school, but I mean, the eclipse was still pretty cool. And this is the laziest way to watch it ever, but it's great. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it if you were in the path of the totality.